Alright, congratulations on making yellow belt and welcome to Tracy's Kenpo Karate Orange Belt. Orange Belt is made up of 30 self-defense techniques. This belt has a lot of variations to it, so it's a little more involved than maybe some of the other belts because of all those variations. And most of the techniques deal with a grab or choke of some kind. So, let's get started. Let's bow in. Okay, your first two techniques in Tracy's Kenpo Karate Orange Belt is is attacking the circle and sumo. Now, attacking the circle is basically just a footwork drill. And we're going to mainly working on your footwork and teaching you the time zones of 12, 3, 6, 9, as well as 2:30, 4:30, 7:30, and 10:30. Okay, the hand is just a chop chop. I don't really look so much at the chopping as I am watching your footwork. Try to keep yourself from going up and down and learning to go in and out from one position to the next. Okay, so let's get started with attacking the circle. We're going to start from our neutral stance or the center of the clock. We're going to step into 12 o'clock with your right foot and we're going to chop the neck, chop the groin with the left hand in check. Now you want to keep your knees bent just like that. You don't want to come back up. We're going to stay right there. We're going to come in and out of cat. And we're going to chop the neck, chop the groin again. From here, we're going to come back to neutral. Step back out. Chop, chop to 6. Come back in. Step back out to the 9 o'clock position. Chop, chop. From here, we're going to continue on doing our 30 positions. So from here, we're going to go to 2:30. Chop the neck, chop the groin. Come in, come out. Chop the neck, chop the groin. Back to center, out left, chop, chop. And again, chop, chop. Now, one thing you'll notice as you do the techniques, and if you notice in this, everything from 12 to 6, most of the time, probably 99% of the time, maybe 98% of the time, this is going to be done with your right side. We're going to tell you to take your right foot, step to 2:30. Now you know exactly where you want you to go. It's a very clear understanding. And everything from 6 to 12 is usually done with your left side. Now with everything, there are exceptions to all these rules, and we'll have a few techniques that will be those exceptions. 12 and 6 usually go either way, right, left, right. They're intertwined. Okay, so let's do attacking the circle again. So we're going to start 12. Step into your fighting stance. Left hand is in check. Knees slightly bent. Excuse me. Chop the neck, chop the groin. Slide in, slide out, following the heel. Chop, chop, come in, using your heel as the guide, follow back out, chop the neck, chop the groin. Back in and out, chop the neck, chop the groin. Back to center. Chop the neck, chop the groin as we go to 2:30, slide in and out, 4:30, slide in and out, 7:30, slide in and out, 10:30. Okay, those are probably all the time zones you're going to need. Now we usually start you off going to 2:30 and 10:30, but as you improve you should get closer to the 12 o'clock position depending on what technique you're doing. So there again, attacking the circle, mainly footwork. No self-defense application. We're going over the time zone and working your fighting stance. You got 12, 3, 6, 9, 2:30, 4:30, 7:30, and 10:30. And that's attacking the circle. Now, your first self-defense technique in Orange Belt is actually called sumo. Now, sumo is one of those big wrestlers that you see that just wears a piece of underwear or cloth around the groin area. This is for a low grab because that's the only thing you can grab. So they're coming in low. Now, as with yellow belt, I'm going to show you the differences between the way I do it and the way it was traditionally taught in Tracy's. And this is going to be one of those techniques that are slightly different. So the first thing we're going to do as they come in and grab is we're going to strike the arms. Now, Tracy teaches it, strike with the elbows, hands back into chamber, strike with your spear hand to the throat, So let's just talk about that first move. Okay, a lot of students find themselves too focused on getting those elbow strikes in and clearing that arm. So what I teach them is even though it's for an elbow strike, it can easily go into a chop to the arms to clear. So elbow, then chop to clear those arms, then pull back into chamber. Get those arms out and away, because you don't want to just bring them here and then back in, because they're just going to be like this. Okay, the arms are going to be in the way of your target. We want to clear them out of the way. So we're going to come down with our elbows, and then we're going to come down with our forearms and strike the radial nerve if they're still there, and clear those arms as we bring them into chamber. So we're going to step out into horse. 1. Okay, let's just work that a few times. 1 big circle. Okay, cross those arms, elbow, strike, clear, into chamber. Okay, now we're going to have one more move to this to make it one complete motion, and that is a double spear hand to the throat, either side of the windpipe. Okay, so just like this, there again, fingers bent. Anytime you strike the throat or the face or anywhere with your fingertips, you always want them bent in case you miss the soft tissue and actually hit bone or harder muscle. So fingers slightly bent, thumbs tucked, and you're going right to either side of the windpipe. Now when targeting, use your own body. Okay, don't try to imagine a guy way up here. Just use your own body as a general idea of where to strike. So your first move on sumo is elbow, clear, chamber, double spear hand to the throat, either side of the windpipe. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, and one last time. Clear, boom. Now this should be just a bounce. Okay, just imagine you got a rubber ball back there, and as soon as you hit it in chamber, you come right back out. So it's boom. Okay, that's your first move. Then we're going to go on to the second move. Now this is another one of those little nuances that I teach versus Tracy. Now Tracy, from here, has you draw to a cat, step back in, forearm smash. Okay, I avoid the cat. I come in, go from here, and I step straight into between your opponent's legs. Okay, I don't need to go into cat and out. It's just an extra waste of motion that's really not needed at this point. So 1, 2, check. Okay, now instead of checking, I recommend you grab. If the opponent's body is there, as you go into a forearm smash, you want to be a soft bow, but try to grab your opponent. This way, as you pull them in to your solar plexus, you can make sure they stay there as you continue on with the rest of the technique. Instead of using a check, grab them. Get your hands on them. This way you can control them, pushing, pulling them, and making sure they stay off balance so you can continue your moves with very little defense from his part. So we come out, clear the arms, double spear hand to the throat, step into soft bow as you grab. If you can't grab them, just check it. But get the hand out there. From here, your hand's in chamber, left foot's in soft bow, go to horse. Just like that. Okay? Both move together. Now from here, it's not 1, 2. This should be one fluid action. Imagine hitting his solar plexus, taking the elbow, going up to his chin, continue that motion, roll over, hammer fist the groin. Okay, the chin's not part of it, but it's there, and you're already going that direction, so why not use it and stand him back up to go for that hammer strike if you can get it. So we're going to step out, double spear hand, step in and grab, hand in chamber, left foot soft bow, forearm smash, continue the rotation, aim for the chin if you can get it, roll over into a roll over hammer fist to the groin, left hand in check, draw to cat, back kick, cross out. Now, this is going to be one of the few techniques that we actually cross out of. Most of our techniques, like you learned in yellow belt, we end with one hand here, one hand in check, or some position where we can continue on if we need to. We don't cross out of those in case we need to continue on with the fight. We're assuming, because it's a back kick, which is a finishing technique, that we're pretty much done. So you want to cross out but not too far. You don't want to cross out so far that you have to re-engage your opponent all over again. You want to be just enough out of his critical distance line, but close enough that you can still say throw, step in with a spinning back kick, step in with a crossing back kick, step in with a roundhouse, but with no more than a step, you can attack and continue on your defense. So, sumo, two-hand low grab, elbows, forearms clear, chambered, right back out immediately, step in and grab into soft bow. Forearm smash, continue up as if you're going to hit the chin, roll it over immediately into a hammer fist to the groin, draw to cant, line up with your opponent, back kick, and cross out just far enough so that you can get out of his critical distance line, but re-engage real easy if you need to follow up. Okay, from here, step out, elbow, clear, double spear hand, grab, forearm smash to the solar plexus. Just continue on, elbow the chin if you get it, roll over hammer fist to the groin, left hand in check, back kick, cross out. Okay, one more time from this angle. 1, 2, step, forearm, elbow, hammer fist, kick, and out. Okay, from this angle, so we're going to step out, elbows, clear, immediately bounce back, double spear hand to the throat, step in and grab, forearm, roll over as if you're going to hit the chin, go ahead and try to hit it if you can, hammer fist to the groin, back kick, cross out. Okay, that's attacking the circle and sumo. Practice those two techniques and then come back for Tracy's Orange Belt Lesson 2. Hope to see you soon.